it's Amanda, the Lazy Stitcher. Lots of stuff to show you guys. I'm gonna start off by just saying I did change my channel name. Used to be Doxamully, the Lazy Stitcher. I've shortened it to just the Lazy Stitcher, and I'm gonna go by my actual name now, Amanda. I like Doxamully. It was a nickname I was called for quite a while in high school and college, but it gets weirder and weirder to like refer to yourself that way, especially because everyone else uses their real names. And yeah, I just figured Lazy Stitcher, Amanda. Cool? We good? We good? Okay. Again, I'm gonna try to stare at the actual camera here. It's a little hard. I have my beverage of choice, which is whole milk. Wow. Very cool. Another thing I'm just going to give a heads up about, I'm occasionally looking over, I've got a list this time. I have a handwritten list because I have a lot of stuff to show you guys. It's really exciting. So let's start with FFOs. So first one I will show you. So this is April from the Lizzie Kate Yearbook series that I've been working on. So I'll show you. There's April. Super cute as always. These are super easy, super fun. Just felt on the back. Basically, I pinned it. I need to get a cording drill, actually. That's something I should ask for Christmas. And so I can make cording all around. But for now, there you go. April is done. So that's exciting. I'm going to move that over here. Okay, next FFO. This is a Mill Hill kit. I forget exactly what it's called, but it's basically just a snowy owl. I finished the actual stitching a little while ago, and here's the ornament version. Yeah, I actually did a pretty good job on that. Now, I didn't do much different than I did last time. So what I did is I did cut it out first, and then I hot glue gunned it to the felt, and added, of course, the ribbon, which that is just a ribbon that you would use for wrapping, typically. Oh, I have a friend. Moody wants to say hi. And then what I did differently this time, as you can see, is I cut and I left some of the felt around it on purpose. And as a result, it looks much neater and much nicer. And as far as I'm concerned, this is good enough for me. I'm really happy with this. The only thing I would really like to do is I need to label the back. I'd like to put what year, which I'm gonna kind of fib and say it was and say that it was last year, because I kind of want to do, I really love Vanna's idea that she does. I like her idea how she does an ornament for all of her kids every year, and I want to do that. What I want to do is a family ornament, one for Robin, of course if I have any more kids, one for each kid, and then one for my mom each year. And this is going to be kind of backdated to last year. I still have to stitch last year's for Robin, so I have a lot of ornaments to stitch, but it's no big deal. They're small and I can just do it, you know, as I want. So anyway, owl ornament. And then the next two are bigger FFOs, two framed pieces for Claudia. Oh my god, Moody. Moody wants to say hi. There's my little one-eyed baby. Isn't it precious? Mwah. I love you, little interrupting cat. Okay, so number one. And this one, I've got to tighten the brackets on the back because they're falling. We've got Mawwiage. This pattern is by Steotch on Etsy. And, oh, yeah, you can see the phone. See my setup? There's the computer and the phone. But anyway, here we go. Mawwiage. So, got a little story with this one. So first of all, I like the frame. I did silver because it went with the silver of the Petite Treasure braid. It's not perfectly framed. There's a little bit of a wrinkle over here, which I'm not crazy about, but it's not that bad. Like, when I say wrinkle, it's like a minor, it's pretty minor. And I just hit a point with this where I was like, meh, you know? So, here's the problem. As you know, this last line, because I'm pretty sure I talked about this last time, was off. It was over this way, 4 stitches is what I figured out. So I figured out a way, very cleverly, I could rip out this part of the stitching, and I took 1 stitch from here, 1 stitch from here, and I squeezed these together a little bit more because it's italic, so you can do that sometimes, right? And then I ended up with a different problem. Let's see if I can, it's gonna be kind of hard because of my setup. Yeah, that's right. The bell here, the Lazy Daisy, hits the Y. But I hit a point where I was just like, no, I'm not doing it again. Even though really it wouldn't be that hard, I don't think, to just rip out both bells and push them both out. I was just like, nope, I'm done. If that bothers Claudia, like, I don't know if that'll bother her more than the uncenteredness or not, but done. I'm done. And I really like it. I think this will be a nice present. So that's the first one. The second one is Pretty Little New York. This is by Satsuma Street. And there we go, people. Yeah. I really like this. Very simple, just plain white frame. I probably should have actually painted it a color, but you know what? I'm fine with the white. I think it looks nice. Nice and clean, basic. I actually have to say I did a good job framing this. Like, for me. I don't think this one has nearly, it lays a lot flatter. I think there might be one little wrinkle somewhere. But I pulled it tighter than I usually do. I try not to pull too tight, but I needed to pull it tighter. Yep, I can see the wrinkle now. It's over here. But anyway, pretty good for me. It seems pretty centered as far as I can tell. Good enough. And yeah, I think it looks really good. I'm super happy with it, and I'm getting better at framing. That's exciting. So, those are my FFOs. Next, let's go over my finishes. So, these are not FFO'd yet, but not to panic for the people who are really like, oh, you're gonna fully finish. I just don't have the time, but I'm catching up. I am working on it. First finished is, this is, yeah, R is for Robin by SamSarah. This is on a 28 count, I forget exactly what, shoot, I forgot what fabric this is. It's 28 count, but cute, easy stitch. I mentioned last time I had the epiphany about French knots. The French knots are still not all perfect, but they're way, way better than any French knots I've ever done previously, so I'm happy about that. This one actually used Weeks Dye Works. It called for Weeks, and I think maybe Gast, but I just used, well, actually, I didn't just use DMC. I used DMC and Anchor, because I got this from Stitcher's Paradise online, the Facebook group, and Pam had included the Anchor, so I went ahead and used that, and I think it looks great. Anchor floss is nice. I was thinking, it seemed like it was a little bit thicker, and maybe, originally I thought it would be less shiny than the DMC, perhaps, but no, it's just as shiny and it's a little bit thicker. It's nice. I enjoyed stitching with it. So my plan to FFO this is, I'm gonna do Carrie, from House of Floss and Fluff. Sorry, I wrote down her name so I remember to link her down below. She does these cute little stick frames. So I got myself some like fancy twine, and I got literal sticks from when I was hiking, and I'm gonna do that with this. Now I'm not 100% sure how I'm gonna quite do it, because I'm not sure if I'm gonna like put this on something else first, like frame it on something else and then put it in the frame, or I think she actually ties them like right into the frame. I'm not quite sure how she does that. Sorry, I sound kind of mean, like, oh, do a tutorial, Carrie. But no, don't feel pressured, girl. I'm just saying, I have to figure that out. But anyway, and one of the funny things is I was like, how am I ever going to get it centered? How am I ever going to get it centered? People, there's lines in the fabric. I keep looking at myself. I'm going to try to stop, I swear. Okay. First finish. So, I was productive. Next finish. This is the Lizzie Kate Yearbook series. October. So here we have October. This is on 28 count light mocha cassia linen. Looks lovely. I don't know if these are apples or pumpkins. I've gone back and forth based on the colors and the stems and leaves and stuff. You can vote apple or pumpkin. But yeah, cute. I stitched this up faster than usual, and I finished it October 30th. So that's right, I finished October in October. I'm very proud. Okay. I have another finish. That's right. I finished November too. Now this one I finished fast. I finished it in the middle of November. So I'm very proud of myself. And yeah, pretty darn cute, am I right? I love acorns, love fall leaves and everything. So there's November as well. Yep. Now let's get into my whips. We're gonna start off with December, because I'm working on that right now. Now, originally when I was doing this, my plan was I wasn't gonna start the month until it was that actual, ooh, I almost lost something here, until it was that actual month. But I changed my mind. Just because I want to be done with this. I'm done with it. Like, I'm mentally done, and it's hard because I go back and forth all day between whatever the Lizzie Kate Yearbook series piece is and whatever else I'm stitching, and I would like to only work on one piece for like the whole day. So, that said, here's where I am on December. Not super big progress. It's gonna eventually look like that. But yeah, there's my progress so far on December. It's, you know, it's coming along. I'm not as in big of a rush this time because, I mean, it's not even December yet. It's still November, and my goal is just to finish this by Christmas or before Christmas, but it would be nice if I finished it in the beginning of December so I can, like, really concentrate on my other pieces. So, let's see, what else have I got to show you? Okay, I'm just looking on my whips. This is not going to be in the correct order that I actually worked on these pieces. This is just by what is physically near me and convenient. So, oh, that's a bad place to put that. Okay. So next is Crescent Moon Dragon by Joan Elliot. It's from the Bewitching cross stitch. It is this dragon right here, right on the cover. I gotta find a place to put everything. Okay. Alright. So, I'll show you my progress here. It's pretty good progress, but it didn't feel like it. I think, yeah, it could have been much better, but. So, I had already finished the border, and I had just started the dragon. So, I basically just barely started the moon and the dragon, only like a tiny little bit of it was done. So, yeah, not the best progress. I filled in some more of the moon and obviously the dragon wing. I'm not pleased with it. I'd be happier having more progress. And basically what I did is I did a strand of the moon and then the wing, and I went back and forth because if I left all of the moon for later, I would get really bored. So I like to try to, you know, shake things up for myself. I had to share, you know, this was sharing time, and that's why. And pardon how wrinkly this thing is. My God. This is a hand-dyed fabric, so like, oh, yeah, it's, this one's hand-dyed. This is, 32 count from Fantasy Dyed Fabrics. But yeah, like, that fabric, And it's a Jobelin. That fabric is tortured by me. I don't know how. It's like, and I can't wash it. I think she says her fabrics are color fast, but I get nervous. I don't mean to be a jerk. That would be a tragedy. Okay, next piece. Alright, let's check off the dragon. There we go. Okay, so we've got the birth record. We all know the birth record. Okay, please don't stalk me because my child's name's on here. Here we go. Well, don't mean stalk me. You can nice stalk me. So here we go. This is just on, this is by Stitch Rovia. I think she just calls it Baby Boy, like customizable birth sampler. It's on 14 count plain white Aida. And yeah, I wanted to get this block finished, but I didn't quite. There's a little bit more yellow, pale yellow. But I basically, it's the same thing. I went back and forth between this, and then I finished the rest of the block and moved on, and I did some more of the motifs. I finished the star, I did this rattle, and I think I finished, this is going to be a pacifier. And actually, I do have a picture of what it's going to look like when it's done. That's what it's going to look like. So I am more than halfway done, but this is going to still take quite a while. So bit by bit, I get it done. We all know I'm sick of this, and there's still quite a bit more, but I am very determined to finish it, and I'm not going to give up. You know, I can handle 5 days of working on this, you know. I want it done sooner rather than later. Where did I put? Okay, there it is. Next. Alright. Okay. So that's that. Nothing super exciting there. Next one is Garden Cat by Satsuma Street. Garden Cat is going to look like this when it's done. Very cute. This is, I'm stitching this for my niece, Atia. It is on 14 count Aida. It's, I forget the color. Misty Taupe or something. Here we go. Yeah, not bad. So I believe last time I had already finished the top of it, and I had moved down over here, and I was moving this way because I wanted to get to the, it's driving me crazy that you can like see stuff through it, but whatever. I can't control these things. So I worked all the way over to the left border, and then I just started kind of working down in columns like this. And I got up to that flower, obviously, and I filled in quite a bit more of that. So it's looking good. I'm happy with the progress. It's beautiful. I love these colors. This is a fun piece to stitch. I enjoy it a lot. I need to get moving on it though, because I still want to do Mermaid Lagoon, and I want to get it done by next Christmas or January, because their birthdays are in January. So both of them. So let's see what I can do, right? Okay, last whip is Glory of Autumn. This is a Dimensions kit. It's going to look like that when it's done. This is on 14 count, is it Ivory? Oh, Ivory, Aida. I know, so many projects are on Aida for me, which is kind of funny because I'm not that into Aida anymore, but I have a lot of it, and my philosophy is if you have a lot of something, I just want to use it up. I guess I could give it away, but I'm cheap, and I just want to, I'm stitching from stash and trying to be budget conscious, so. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to see the back of that one. It's a hot mess. All right, here we go. Glory of Autumn. So, what did I work on? So basically, I worked on all of this on the side, all of this, that purple, that green, and then I filled in a little bit over here too. So all of that's new. It didn't, this is me working on it twice since you last saw it. So I feel like the progress isn't that great, but at the same time, that is pretty darn decent, you know? It's a beautiful piece. And yeah, I'm really happy with it. It's a little hard for me to stitch on because I have a hard time deciding what to do next on it. Like, I have to do a lot of thinking. Like, which symbol should I tackle next? And I'm trying to fill in, like, bit by bit. And I think I'm going to work on filling in this section next time. I'm kind of working down. But yeah, not too bad. I'm making progress. And this one, there's no deadline at all. I don't have to worry about it. So, I'm not. Okay. Just gonna very quickly put my projects away again. That's okay with you guys. You can enjoy Giraffe in the background there. That's Robin's favorite toy. Okay. So, that's all of my actual stitching. So next we have, yeah, we'll go with racks. That's right, I actually got some racks. I was really surprised. Just because, like, yeah, I mean, who am I, right? You know, but it was so nice. So the first person who contacted me was Jonna. Jonna is the stitching scientist on Flosstube, and she's Black Orchid, and I forget what the number is, but I'll link her down below. Jonna sent me some really nice stuff. She sent me a message and was like, you know, hey, are you the person I heard that liked, like, different cultural patterns / like Southwestern stuff? And I was like, yeah, that was me. So she typed up a nice letter to me, which was really sweet. She's like, I'm sorry I didn't have a card. Like, girl, don't worry about it. Like, she had a baby recently. Like, I know what that's like. Like, I wasn't able to send stuff to people when I had a baby. Come on. She sent me a few goodies. She sent me hot glue gun sticks. She's my glue gun buddy. Hot glue gun buddy. Thank you, hot glue gun buddy. I will cherish these and use them up. She also sent me some nice hand-dyed floss. These are two beautiful colors. They are Ozark Sampler. This is Flag Red and Teal Kiss. These are really lovely. So thank you. And she sent me I'll show you what else she sent me. She sent me, this is a Southwest, like, this is what she meant by the Southwestern. It's like an alphabet of cactuses. Is that not the cutest? I love this. So I think I might do Robin's name, like, for his room in these. They don't look too big, actually. They shouldn't take too long to stitch up, so I'm super excited about that. I'm going to have to make better plans. I don't have any immediate plans with that, but I'm going to fit it in to my rotation and stuff. And the other thing she sent me, and I really love this, is they've got, in this, it's the Country Diary collection. She's got these beautiful bird patterns, and, like, I'll show you a few more on the back, and there's some pictures inside. Yes, I'll show you more of that, of some of these. They're really lovely. I love birds. And I think I'm going to do one of the ones that, like, has the baby birds and whatnot. I really like this. So I will definitely be stitching some of these up. I'm trying to find the one that I liked the most. Alright, I'm not going to worry about it right now because I'll be too obsessed. But yeah, I definitely, you know, cried because I'm a crier, you know, like any strong emotion, I'm gonna cry. Like if I'm sad, obviously, if I'm frustrated, but also like if I'm just really touched, I start to waterwork. So I teared up. And then I got another present from Kelly Bell Stitches on Flosstube. Of course, I'll link her down below. I've been watching Kelly Bell for a little while, and I was just really surprised because, well, so this is what happened. I talked about that dragon. The last time I talked about the dragon, I got some beads, and I was just like complaining about how expensive the beads are, and she was like, oh, hey, I think I have some beads that could work for the dragon. You know, you want me to send them to you? I was like, yeah, sure. She's like, I might send you some other goodies. I'm like, yeah, okay. You know, I didn't expect much, right? And then she sent me a box. I was expecting like a little envelope. She sent a box. And I was just like, what's going on here? I'm going to open the box so I can put things temporarily away. Pardon my reach there. So this, I might cry again. I like hardcore cried and I was gasping. So let me show you what she sent me. First of all, she sent a nice card. She does all kinds of crafting, so I'm sure she made the card. It's beautiful. Oh, I just realized that's a robin because she made it have a little robin. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I'm sorry. It's so sweet. Oh, it's so nice. I'm gonna cry. I'm sorry. Like, just, you guys are so nice to me. Okay, I'll calm down. So she started off by sending me, I was looking through the package and sent some beautiful variegated floss, DMC. So that's color fast. This will be great. I'll definitely use this. Thank you. I'm gonna be saying thank you a lot. And this is not the actual order I think I opened things in. She sent some 18 count Ada. Yes, I will use that. Thank you again. And then this is when things started getting tense for me. I'm like opening this and it's like, okay, so these beads, I'm pretty sure are gonna work for the dragon. I'm really excited. But like, well, I was like, what is this? I'm like, what's going on here? Because this is intense, people. What? She sent all these beads. Like, there's tons, and they're beautiful. Now, for the dragon, I think there's some that might work. These might work. They're a little large, but we'll see. I'll give it a shot. Worst case scenario, I'll have to get the actual ones. And then there's more beads. I was like, oh my god, that's so nice, right? And then this was just like, again, I'm probably gonna cry. And then I kept opening things. Pretty sure, oh, I didn't lose the cap. I'm sure she made these because she does clay as well. I think this is a counting pin, like meant to be a set of counting pins, which is so helpful, actually. Oh my god, that's so sweet. That's just so nice. Gosh. And then it just kept going. It was like, so then there were more beads. There's more beads, people. Oh no, I just dropped something. No, it's okay. It's okay. More beads. More beautiful beads. Alright, I'm not showing them properly at all. More beautiful beads. Come on. There we go. And then, oh my god. And then, this is amazing. I'll show you what all these beads were in. That's right. I believe these are bead containers as well. What? What? She sent me a bead collection. Basically, I now have a bead collection and bead containers to put my beautiful bead collection in. And I went through too, and there's another piece that I've been kitting up, Celtic Summer. And a lot of these beads, I think, thanks to her, she's just saved me a ton of money because a lot of these beads would work for that one too. But that's not all. She sent some charts too. This wonderful Cricut Collection Halloween chart. Yeah, oh my god, I love that. Yeah, yes. I've loved this one for a long time. This one's by Imaginating. Happy Everything. Designed by Diane Arthur. I've seen this one before. I think it is hilarious and I love it. I love it. I actually could kind of do a neat sell for that. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. Don't hold me to it. And then we've got a cute Christmas welcome. Love that. Yeah, love this. It just keeps going, people. And then holiday ornaments, adorable. And if that's not enough, a whole like Christmas book. I seriously just kept opening the box, gasping, and I cried and I cried. It was so nice. Thank you so much, Kelly. And thank you again, Jonna. God, you guys are so nice to me. Thank you. I have some presents planned for you guys. And to clarify, it's not just me being like, you got me something, I have to get you something. It's because I want to. It'll make me happy, and I have some ideas. But I might take a little bit to do it, because life. Okay. Alright, let me make sure I check that off. Okay, so, in other awesome news, I won Arlene's giveaway. Yeah, that was exciting. So I had a really hard time deciding what chart I wanted, because I liked so many of them. I couldn't even decide what format, to be honest. Usually I get PDF patterns if I can, but I don't actually use like a PDF reader or anything. I don't have an iPad, so I don't use them. I don't use that to mark off my charts anyway. I usually just print out the pattern. So I decided to go for the hard copy, and this is the one I picked. It's Flowers and Swirls. I think that's beautiful. And yeah, I went for hard copy. My plan for this one is I'm not going to make a working copy. I'm going to use it myself, because this is kind of like a treat for myself, and since I was going to print it anyway, I figured that made sense. And I feel bad I'm not going to be passing this one on. It's going to be just mine, you know. After I got this, there was another one I saw, and I was like, I hadn't noticed it before, and I was like, oh, I should have gotten that one. It's a set of 3, and I think they're like lace square or something like that. I am going to buy those at a later date, though, because right now, I'm going to buy them when I be closer to actually stitching them. This one's pretty large, so it's going to be a while before I stitch it, unfortunately. Just because anything large, I take a long time to get to, because I like to finish something before I start something, so. Okay. One other thing I'll mention real quick before I move on to purchases is I got a shout out from Kristen at Lily Pad Revivals. It took me a while to find out she did that because I'm a lazy butt. In my defense, who isn't behind on Flosstube right now? And I'm not even subscribed to enough people, really. There's a lot of people I still need to subscribe to. So, thank you, Kristen. That was really nice of you. Here's a shout out for you, too. I'm glad you appreciated my amazing bathrobe and how lazy I am. Today, I actually am already clean and dry for you guys. I'm wearing clothes and put in my contact. I'm not quite at the makeup phase yet. I haven't hit that point. I'm getting slowly put together, people. Slowly put together. So, just looking at my notes. Purchases. So, my purchases are basically all digital patterns. I know I said I didn't want to edit anymore. Guess what I'm gonna have to do? Whatever. So, first digital pattern that I purchased, I mean, again, there's not many purchases for once, is, I think it's like Turtles in Love. Oh my god, I forgot to write down who it's from. I think it's by Little Beech Nut. I'll make sure I'm right about that on Etsy. can't believe I forgot to write that down. But anyway, I think it's a little beech nut. Super cute. I'm going to insert a picture here. And it, so it's basically just the two turtles. I just started that, actually. I'm not showing it because I felt like I had enough to show today, and I'm trying to, you know, keep my videos under an hour. Anyway, that one I am stitching on a, like, super bright blue 14 count Aida, because I got it on clearance, and I have it, and I wanted to use it, and I was like, what other opportunity do I have? And what better opportunity than turtles? That is for my other niece, Maris, because I was like, okay, I'm going to stitch Mermaid Lagoon for Maris, and then she was like, oh yeah, I wanted you to stitch me a sea turtle, and I was like, I don't remember you saying you wanted a sea turtle. I'm like, poop, you know? So I was like, I gotta find like a small sea turtle that I could do for her, because I already made these plans, people. I'm not changing my plans. I'd already been stitching Garden Cat, because they're going to go together. And, yeah. I'm going to do a cute little fox one for Atia, but I haven't purchased that yet. That's going to be a next month purchase. Okay. Next pattern is Fox on a Bicycle. I'm going to insert a picture of that here. Okay. So, first of all, I just love, it's by Patterns Cross Stitch on Etsy. Just want to say, first of all, I love this just for, I like the picture. I think it's great. It's a fox on a bicycle, and he looks kind of like a person. It's weird, and it's like an old-timey bicycle. But here's like the #1 reason I love this, and I need to read this to you. This is the description of it, like the title of it that she had. Like, I don't know if it's actually she. The title of it in the Etsy shop. Fox on a bicycle rides with speed. Loses his hat. Basket of flowers scattered on the wind. I don't know if you guys have my sense of humor. I find that hilarious. Oh my god, it kills me every time. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. So, Fox on a Bicycle. It's on my short list. I plan on stitching it in my, like, smalls slot. We'll see. Because I think it's going to be a little bit bigger than a small. At least it is by dimensions. And it might take longer than I think. If it takes too long, if it seems like it's taking too long for me, I will probably just push it into the wildcard slot. So, because the whole idea of my having a specific slot in my rotation for smalls is that it'll go quick. Like, I want these to go quick and get done. So if something's taking too long, I can just vamoose it. Okay. Talked about Fox on a Bicycle. And then the last one I got was Brooks Books was having a sale 50% off. And I went ahead and I got the first dress in the Princess series, Princess Dress Up series, Cinderella. So that's gorgeous. I've been obsessed with these ever since I first saw them. Every single one is stunning. I want to do the whole series. But right now, I just have so much that I'm stitching. But it is kind of on my short list. But it's a larger piece, and it's going to be crazy expensive. I actually need to check if any of the beads Kelly Bell gave me, if any of them will work for that. But actually, she hasn't accepted... Anyway, I'm going too far. It's going to be kind of a pricey one, but I just think it's gorgeous, and I really can't wait. And like I said, I like every single one of those, so I'm really excited about that. I think that's... Oh yeah, that's it for digital purchases. I'm going to show you a few items that I purchased with the intent of for finishing. So I got this idea from my dear friend Ingeborg, who I will link down below, because I don't know how many times I've mentioned Ingeborg a stitch too far and not linked her. What a jerk. What a good friend I am. Okay, so she got these little painter's canvases, and she will put like an object on here and do kind of like a flat fold, but without the fold part, you know, without the back, just flat. I love that idea because I'm lazy, people. Because I'm lazy. So, yeah, I got one of those. Loved that idea. Then I got, and I don't know what I'm really going to do with this, but this is like for flowers. It's a circle thing. It was cheap. I'm thinking about somehow fully finishing something on this. I don't know. I was trying to be creative. I don't actually watch Priscilla and Chelsea yet, but I hear references to them being really creative with finishing, so I was trying to be creative. I will watch them, I swear. It's just bit by bit, people. Bit by bit. I'm a little tacky because I left the price tag on this, but whatever. I got some frames that, again, I can kind of make, kind of how I've been doing my Lizzie Kate yearbook series. I'll do that with this, is what I was thinking. And I got another one, I'll show you, that is just white. That one can hang like this, or it's got the back thing too. And they were inexpensive, as you could see, so I went for that. Last thing I got for finishing. Alright, I don't know how to explain what, I don't know what this is, to be honest with you. It's made of cork. It has something to do with wine balls. I don't know. It doesn't even say what it is. It just says it's made of cork. It was $6. So I thought, again, I could do a flat thing and like put it on here, because there's two of them, and then somehow let it stand in some manner. Maybe put some on the back. I don't know. Worst case scenario, I wasted $6. I don't know. I was trying to be creative. So that, oh yeah, and I'll show you one other thing from afar. When I opened that bright blue Ada, I got one of them free patterns, and it's cute because it's Joan Elliot, so I'll just show you at a distance. I might actually do that mermaid, I like it, and then it's got some beach girls. Super cute. Okay. We're almost at the end, people. 43 minutes. Not terrible. I gotta hurry up though, because like I said, I want it under an hour. So quick. Gonna quickly talk about my future plans. Next month I plan on doing 2 videos. I'm gonna do a whip parade because I never did one in July. A lot of people did one. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a whip parade. Probably won't be that long. I only have like 11 whips, I think. And then I am going to do another separate video where I'm gonna talk about, you know, like do a year in review, talk about what I finished, talk about what my goals were last year, see if I met them, because I don't remember. And then I will talk about my future goals for the coming year. Okay, let's talk about life, my life update. So the biggest news being, and I mentioned this in the giveaway, I'm going to the New Jersey Flosstube retreat, people. I am super excited. I managed to get in, already booked my room, so I'm really excited. I just have to get transportation, which I have plenty of time. I'm good there. I'm gonna wait till next year to do that. Gotta save some money for Christmas. Speaking of that, I've done most of my Christmas shopping already. I've gotten stuff for my husband. I'm pretty much done with Robin, my nieces. So I just have to get stuff from Mom and Paul. Paul, I got something for him, so I'm almost done for him too. So it's really just my mom. She's not too hard to shop for. But her, it's birthday and Christmas, because her birthday's Christmas Eve, so that's tough. Let's see, Halloween happened. Robin, I dressed him up as Darth Vader, because that made Eric laugh the most. He was really, really cute. I'll try to insert a picture. Let me make a note of that. Okay. And I did like a shoddy Princess Leia, as you saw, where I just did the buns, and I wore a white t-shirt. We had one trick-or-treater. We didn't go trick-or-treating this year. He was like, what, 14 months old? We're definitely going trick-or-treating next year, though, because he's actually going to be big enough to really trick-or-treat. Let's see. We had 2 Thanksgivings, which was exciting. We did Thanksgiving on Tuesday at my father-in-law's, and that was nice. We had my brother-in-law and the girls, the twins, were there, and yeah, it was really nice. Father-in-law's girlfriend as well was there, and yeah, it was a really nice time. And then we had a second one. Today is Black Friday, actually. Yeah, we had a second one. We had on actual Thanksgiving Day, we went over to my uncle's and had a little one with my uncle, my aunt and her boyfriend, and my mom and dad. So that was nice. Okay, let's see, what else do I want to talk about? A few other life things. I binge watched Stranger Things 2 when it came out, so if anyone else is a fan, feel free to talk with me about it. I guess we'll just have to warn people, be careful about us talking about Stranger Things 2. Really enjoyed it. I love the first season of Stranger Things. I thought season 2 wasn't quite as good, but it was still really good. Like, it was still really enjoyable. I don't have any major complaints. I could get into it, but, you know, I don't have time, and I don't know how many other people are big Stranger Things fans. Let's see, I went to a concert. This is the first concert I've been to since having the baby. I went to see Our Lady Peace. They're bigger in, like, they're a Canadian band, alternative. They've been around for a long time. It was the 20th anniversary of their album Clumsy, which is like, wow, I'm old. But I was really into them. It made me realize, like, I was 12 when I was into that album, which is crazy pants. Really good. This is the second time I've seen them. I'm not gonna lie, they were a little bit better the first time. There was one song in particular that I was like, why did you play that? But they did play my favorite song, which is Clumsy itself. And when I say that's my favorite song, Clumsy is my favorite song. Period. I love that song. Okay. Next thing, I'm going to see the Foo Fighters in July. So we got tickets to see them. We got decent seats. We're going to see them at Fenway Park. I'm excited. This will be my third time seeing the Foo Fighters. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be kind of crazy pants, you know. Yeah, the first time I saw the Foo Fighters was one of the best shows I've been to, period. The second time wasn't as good, I hate to say. But the thing is, that's when Dave Grohl broke his leg and he still went on tour, and he had that, like, crazy throne, and it, like, went out onto the stage and stuff. It was crazy. I'll admit it wasn't as good of a show, unfortunately, but I can totally see why. I mean, guy broke his leg. And he still went on tour. So I feel bad complaining even at all. But there you go. Okay, and the last thing I wrote for life stuff to talk about is I finally have started reading again before bed. I haven't been reading for a long time. I've been in the middle of the same book forever, and I'm not really enjoying the book, which is part of the problem, but I'm so close to finishing it that I'm just, like, trying to push, because I just want to be done. I just want to be done, people. Okay. And I'll talk about that book once I actually finish it. Alright, so one extra quick thing. I finally started watching Michelle Bendy-Stitchy. She's awesome. Like, where have I been? I know. I'm really behind for a lot of people, and I'm sorry. I'm trying. But anyway, I realized that she does these, she does these little, like, these little giveaways at the end of all of her videos, and I had gotten that idea, but I'm going to credit her because she totally came up with that first. So just a little giveaway, because as you all know, I had a giveaway recently. I've sent everything out, but there was one lot of stuff that people weren't interested in, and that's okay. I'm going to separate it, and here you go. If anyone's interested, this is a kit. It's a wedding sampler. It's got everything in there. And if anyone is interested, you know, just talk about bells or something. Yeah, let's say bells. Just mention bells in the comment. and I'll enter you. I will do the drawing for this giveaway, the random generating, before my next video, but I don't know when that video is going to be, so I'll admit there's no particular end date, but once you see that another video's up, it's over, okay? We're just going to go with that. If some people get cut off accidentally, I apologize in advance. Basic rules for this giveaway. Don't mention, well, yeah, don't mention the word giveaway, just mention the word bells. What else? Gotta be 18 or older. If you aren't, I need to talk to your parents, get their permission. I'll do anything, that's fine. Please be a subscriber. Like, really, please be a subscriber, guys. Help a lady out. And I think that's it for the standard, like, giveaway rules. Yeah, so that's it. I made it just under an hour. I was really hoping to make this even shorter. I'm sorry, guys. I know we're all catching up on Flosstube. Second shout out to Kristen. She mentioned the 1.25, like, making it faster to watch Flosstube. That has helped tremendously in my Flosstube watching, so thanks, girl. If anyone wants to know how to do that, I'll mention it, but she mentioned it in her last video and gave specific instructions. Kay from Kay's Cross Stitch has mentioned it before too, so she also deserves some credit on that. Okay, it was awesome doing this, everybody. You'll see me again next month. The whip parade's gonna kind of take place instead of my normal update, so my first update of the new year is probably gonna be kind of big. So be it. Yeah. I think that's it. Bye, everyone. Quick before I actually go. I forgot to say thank you. I'm really sorry. I forgot to say thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. Like, the comments mean so much to me, and I love it. You guys make my day. I have been really bad about replying to comments lately, and I'm very sorry about that. I'm trying, I know I'm not supposed to apologize, but I can't help it. I'm trying really hard to be better about it. It's just life. I'm sure you guys understand, but I am going to continue to try to be better. I just want people to know how much I appreciate, I really appreciate everything. Seriously. Okay. Bye for real. Boom. 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 Boom.